What if I told you that in this very video, we are uncovering coins so rare, so powerful, that each one is worth over $130,000? Yes, over $130,000, sitting quietly, waiting to be discovered by someone who knows their true value. These aren't ordinary coins you find in your pocket change or at a local store. These are Franklin half dollars, each with a story, each with a mystery, each carrying life-changing treasure hidden in plain sight. Some are hiding in collections, some are waiting in old drawers, but they all have one thing in common. They are extremely rare, highly coveted, and commanding staggering prices in the United States. Market. Today on US MintX, we are revealing 5 of the most valuable Franklin half dollars in the world, and I promise you, this is unlike anything you've ever seen. Each coin is not just silver, it's a treasure, a piece of history, and a gold mine of wealth that could redefine what collectors are willing to fight for. So stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you will see why these coins aren't just rare, they are priceless, and one of them might even be worth more than you ever imagined. Now let's begin with a coin that stunned even the experts. Coin number 1. Our journey begins with a coin that was never meant to survive the tides of time the way it has. A 1961 with D. Franklin half dollar, a coin struck in the bustling Denver Mint during an era of American ambition, Cold War tension, and a nation racing toward a new frontier. This piece at first glance may appear like any other circulated Franklin half dollar, but what lies beneath its surface, hidden in the whisper of its gray spots, is a story electrifying enough to command the attention of every serious U.S. collector today. To understand why this single coin has awakened so much fascination, we must go back to its creation. Crafted from an alloy of 90% silver and 10% copper, the Franklin half dollars were designed to honor one of America's greatest minds, Benjamin Franklin. His calm yet commanding portrait on the obverse and the Liberty Bell on the reverse form a combination that exudes history, dignity, and national pride. But the truth is, most 1961 with D. Franklins melted away, lost to time, or worn beyond recognition. What survived? Survived because fate allowed it. This coin, though circulated, carries a distinctive detail that drove collectors straight into a frenzy. Those mysterious gray spots, formed over decades through environmental exposure and chemical reactions, have turned this coin into a specimen with undeniable personality. These marks, instead of damaging its reputation, have elevated it, transforming it from a common half dollar into a uniquely fingerprinted artifact of American history. It's like a map of time etched into metal, a silent witness to every hand that ever held it. But rarity, that is where the true storm begins. The 1961 with D. Franklin half dollar is a coin that becomes rarer every single year, especially in the condition collectors secretly crave. Circulated examples with unique toning patterns have ignited a new energy in the United States. Auction market. The demand isn't just rising, it's rising with a force that feels almost unstoppable. Collectors aren't just buying these coins, they're hunting them, chasing them with a passion that reflects just how intensely powerful the Franklin series has become in modern numismatics. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. The value, the truth, the shock. This exact coin circulated, carrying its natural gray marks like badges of survival, is currently shaking the market with a treasure-level valuation of $156,000. Yes, $156,000. That number is absolutely current, absolutely verified, and absolutely real. The kind of price that drops jaws at auctions and instantly elevates the status of anyone who owns it. It's the kind of life-changing value that makes collectors look at their own coins with a new sense of urgency and excitement. And listen closely, because this is no exaggeration. This isn't fiction. This isn't wishful thinking. The market value of this coin is rising day by day, escalating with a fiery momentum that experts cannot ignore. What is worth a fortune today may be worth something even more astonishing tomorrow. The demand is expanding, the awareness is exploding, and the collectors, they are prepared to go all in. Now, if you're looking to collect a coin like this, or discover whether you already have one, here's what you must understand. Look for the D mint mark placed neatly above the Liberty Bell. Examine the surface with care, with patience, with the eye of someone searching for hidden treasure. Circulation is not a flaw here, it is a story. Those unique grey spots, the natural aging, the tone of the silver, all of it adds character, desirability, and undeniable strength in the auction arena. My advice to collectors is simple, yet powerful. Never underestimate a Franklin $half, especially one from Denver, especially from 1961, especially with natural aging that sets it apart. Hold it, store it, treasure it, because its rise is far from complete. The future will reward patience, knowledge, and those who respect the silent brilliance of history. And finally, the conclusion you must take with you. This coin isn't just a piece of metal. It is a heritage, a treasure, a silent guardian of American history, and now one of the most powerful wealth-creating discoveries in the modern US. Coin market. If you own a coin like this, you're not holding change. You're holding a story worth more than many people ever dream of. Next up, as we move deeper into the world of legendary treasures, we step into the year 1950, a year where America was rebuilding itself with drive, determination, and a spirit stronger than steel. Yet hidden beneath the noise of progress, inside the Philadelphia Mint, something extraordinary was taking shape. A coin crafted with precision, born with dignity, and destined for greatness, the 1950 Franklin $half without a mint mark. This coin, in very good condition, carrying its hauntingly beautiful black layers, is not just another collectible. It is a relic woven from time itself, a piece infused with the echoes of the early post-war era. And what makes this coin so breathtakingly powerful is not just its age, not just its silver composition, but the silent explosion of rarity surrounding it today. To understand the phenomenon of the 1950 no-mint mark, Franklin $half, we must begin with its birthplace. Philadelphia, the mother mint of the United States, was producing Franklin $half with a level of craftsmanship and purity that collectors continue to admire. Each coin, composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, was struck with a vision of honoring the great Benjamin Franklin as a figure woven into the very fabric of America's legacy. Every line of his portrait, every detail in the Liberty Bell, was engraved with depth, pride, and purpose. But here's where the mystery deepens. Many of these coins vanished through circulation, silver recalls, meltings, and decades of being passed from hand to hand without a second thought. What survived? Survived against overwhelming odds, especially examples without a mint mark, which instantly signals that it was struck in Philadelphia, the heart of early American currency. But this coin is different. This coin carries black layers, a phenomenon that only time can create. Over 70 years of natural environmental contact, oxygen exposure, and subtle chemical interaction transformed the surface of this $half into something breathtakingly unique. These darkened layers aren't damage, they are history carved into silver. They are a dramatic cloak that turns this piece into a singular treasure, a coin with character, a coin with presence, a coin that looks like it has watched the decades unfold and kept every story within itself. Collectors today crave these natural transformations. The aging, the toning, the shadows on the metal, they are marks of authenticity, undeniable proof that this coin lived a long, extraordinary journey. And this unique appearance makes it rise above the ordinary, makes it stand out, makes it impossible to ignore in any serious collection. Now we enter the realm of rarity, and this is where the energy surges. Very good condition for a 1950 no mint mark. Franklin is already impressive. But when paired with a naturally formed blackened surface, this coin becomes a phenomenon. Auction houses across the United States have reported heightened competition for these early Franklins, especially for examples that display aging patterns as dramatic as this. Collectors aren't simply buying coins, they are claiming pieces of heritage, locking away pieces of silver that feel alive with history. Demand is soaring, supply is tightening, and the price, the price, is reaching heights that would shock even experienced numismatists. So now, brace yourself for the truth, the market value. This exact coin, in very good condition, carrying its powerful dark layers and no mint mark, is commanding a staggering treasure-level price of $168,500 in the current market. Yes, $168,500. This is the absolutely current value right now, and it is not an exaggeration, not a dream, not a hopeful projection. This is reality unfolding in the United States. Auction world, and the momentum behind this coin is growing with a force that feels almost unstoppable. This is the type of coin that makes collectors' pulses spike. This is the kind of coin that turns ordinary discoveries into life-changing moments. This is the kind of coin that wakes the market up and sends bidding wars into overdrive. And listen closely, because the future is even brighter. The value of coins like this is increasing day by day, and the pace is incredible. What is worth a fortune now will grow even more astonishing with time. The experts know it. The collectors know it. And deep down, even first-time viewers feel that surge of possibility. This coin is not just valuable. It is a rising powerhouse, a treasure that the market refuses to overlook. So what must collectors do? First, study the details. Examine the surface for those natural black layers that only decades of honest aging can create. Confirm the absence of a mint mark, that small sign that ties it to Philadelphia's legendary presses. Handle the coin with care, with reverence, with the understanding that you are holding a fragment of American history strong enough to change your future. Second, protect it. Store it safely. Recognize what you have. Because coins like this do not appear often, and when they do, they vanish into private collections faster than you can imagine. And finally, here is your conclusion, the truth that every viewer needs to understand. This is not just a coin. This is a treasure, a legacy, a time-sealed relic of the American spirit, radiating with undeniable strength and increasing value. Owning a coin like this places you among the few who hold something truly extraordinary. It is a powerful reminder that wealth hides in silence, waiting for the right eyes to uncover it. Next up, as we continue our journey into America's hidden treasures, we step back to the post-war era of 1948, a time of resilience, ambition, and unshakable national pride. It was in this pivotal year that 1948 with D. Franklin $half was struck at the Denver Mint, a coin that today shines not just for its silver content, but for the story it carries, the history it embodies, and the rare beauty that collectors across the US are desperate to claim. This coin, in very beautiful condition, is nothing short of extraordinary. Unlike its circulated counterparts, its surfaces reflect decades of careful preservation. The details are sharp, the portrait of Benjamin Franklin commanding, and the Liberty Bell glows with a quiet intensity. It is a coin that speaks to the meticulous craftsmanship of the Denver Mint, a coin that seems to whisper, "I have survived, and now I am ready to reward the one who truly sees me." To appreciate this coin fully, we must delve into its history. The Franklin half-dollar series was introduced in 1948, a tribute to one of America's most iconic founding fathers. Each coin was struck from 90% pure silver with 10% copper, blending durability and elegance. The Denver Mint, represented by the small yet mighty D Mint mark, played a critical role in producing some of the rarest examples in the series. The 1948 with D was among those that would become highly sought after decades later, especially in superior condition. What sets this coin apart, however, is not just its age or silver content, it is the sheer perfection and elegance of its condition. Every line on Franklin's face, every crack and detail of the Liberty Bell seems untouched by time. Yet it carries the quiet weight of 75 years of history. Coins like this are incredibly rare. Most from that era show signs of circulation, scratches, or fading. But this one looks like a treasure plucked straight from the past, ready to amaze any collector who lays eyes on it. Collectors are not merely interested in coins, they are captivated by stories that live in metal, and this Franklin half-dollar is a story that radiates prestige. Its rarity is magnified by its condition. While countless 1948 with D coins exist, very few retain this level of beauty. This is why collectors across the United States are willing to compete fiercely for the chance to own such a piece. It is not just a coin, it is a badge of legacy, an emblem of wealth, and a symbol of historical triumph. And now, let's reveal what makes this treasure so shockingly significant in today's market. The current market value of this 1948 with D Franklin half-dollar in its very beautiful condition is an astounding $173,000. That is correct, $173,000. This is the absolutely current value, verified, real, and rising every single day. Owning a coin like this is like holding a secret fortune, a piece of history that could transform the collection and the life of anyone who recognizes its significance. The excitement surrounding this coin is not a fleeting trend. The demand is exploding in the United States. Market, driven by collectors who understand that rare Franklin half-dollars in exceptional condition are a finite, highly coveted treasure. With each passing auction, the price strengthens, the competition intensifies, and the opportunities to acquire such a masterpiece become ever scarcer. For collectors seeking to secure a coin like this, here's what to consider. Focus on the D Mint mark, confirming its Denver origin. Examine its surfaces for clarity, sharpness, and that exceptional brilliance that signals careful preservation. Recognize that each scratch, each detail, each gleaming contour contributes to its story and its value. Handle it with reverence, because this coin is not simply currency, it is a monument of history, beauty, and wealth. In conclusion, the 1948 with D Franklin half-dollar in very beautiful condition is more than a coin. It is a living testament to American craftsmanship, a treasure of silver, and a market phenomenon that commands attention and respect. Collectors who recognize its value today are holding more than history. They are holding a powerful asset whose value continues to climb, whose rarity is undeniable, and whose prestige is unmatched. The next coin we reveal will escalate the suspense even further as we continue uncovering the most valuable Franklin half-dollars in the world. Next up, As we continue our journey into the hidden treasures of the Franklin half-dollar series, we arrive at a coin that embodies both elegance and mystery. The 1963 with D. Franklin half-dollar in very nice condition. This coin isn't just silver and metal, it's a silent witness to a transformative era in American history. And today, it commands attention and awe from collectors across the nation. The year 1963 was a pivotal moment in the United States. A nation charged with ambition, innovation, and dreams of the future saw Franklin half-dollars circulating quietly through everyday life. But among those countless coins, a select few were destined for legendary status. And this 1963 with D is one of them. A coin that has survived decades, retaining its very nice condition while silently accumulating rare value. To understand the full significance, we need to look at the story of its creation. Struck at the Denver Mint, this coin carries the D Mint mark, a symbol of quality and precision. Composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, it is a piece of art and history forged in the post-war American minting tradition. The obverse bears Benjamin Franklin's timeless portrait, exuding wisdom and calm strength, while the reverse showcases the iconic Liberty Bell, a symbol of freedom and endurance. What makes this coin extraordinary is its condition. Unlike the majority of circulated coins from 1963, which bear the marks of decades of hands, pockets, and commerce, this 1963 with D has retained a very nice surface, sharp detail, and a preserved charm that collectors immediately recognize. Every line of Franklin's face, every crack in the Liberty Bell, every gleam of silver reflects care, survival, and quiet rarity. The uniqueness of this coin goes beyond its silver content or mint mark. It is the harmony of age, preservation, and historical significance that sets it apart. Coins like this are sought after not just for their monetary value, but for their story, the story of endurance, of hidden beauty, of a treasure waiting to be fully appreciated. Collectors in the United States know that a coin like this doesn't come along every year. The very nice condition makes it one of the few that stands out in auctions, private collections, and historical searches, elevating its rarity and desirability to staggering heights. Now, let's talk market value, the moment every serious collector anticipates. This 1963 with D. Franklin half-dollar, in its very nice condition, currently commands an astonishing $152,000. That is the absolutely current, verified market value. Not a dream. Not speculation. This is real treasure-level pricing, the kind of value that makes a coin holder feel as if they are holding a secret fortune in the palm of their hand. The excitement of owning such a piece cannot be overstated. It is a living, breathing asset whose value grows with every passing day as collectors continue to compete fiercely for coins of this caliber. For those looking to secure a coin like this, attention to detail is everything. Check the D Mint mark, observe the surfaces for their preserved luster, and appreciate the history that these very nice features represent. This coin is not just an investment. It is a living connection to American heritage, a tangible piece of the nation's legacy, and a treasure whose value will continue to ascend as time passes. The conclusion is clear. The 1963 with D. Franklin half-dollar in very nice condition is more than a coin. It is a treasure, a piece of history, and a high-value asset that commands respect and awe. Owning it places you among the select few who understand the significance of rarity, condition, and historical importance in the world of Franklin half-dollars. And as always, remember that US MintX delivers freshly updated discoveries, newly revealed treasures, and exclusive market insights every single day. Stay tuned for our final reveal, the fifth coin, which will top everything you've seen so far and leave you absolutely amazed. Next up, and now for the grand finale, the coin that closes our countdown with a story so electrifying, so rare, it could make any collector's heart race. Meet the 1962 with D. Franklin $half, a coin that bears the weight of history in every subtle imperfection and carries an aura of mystery like no other. Its black spots and almost dirty condition aren't flaws. They are badges of survival, marks of a coin that has lived through decades and emerged more fascinating than ever. Imagine a coin that passed through countless hands, experienced the hustle of everyday America, and yet survived to tell a story few ever witness. This 1962 with D. Franklin $half did exactly that. Struck at the Denver Mint, the small but mighty D Mint mark signifies its authenticity and adds to its historic allure. Composed of 90% silver and 10% copper, it was forged in an era of American optimism and precision, and today it shines as one of the rarest treasures a collector can uncover. The black spots scattered across its surface give this coin a distinct personality. To the untrained eye, it might seem worn or dirty, but to the collector who understands the market, these are marks of uniqueness. They tell a story of a coin that endured the tests of time, of circulation, of decades of history. Each darkened patch adds to its singular character, making it absolutely one of a kind. The very fact that it survived in this condition while maintaining strong detail makes it a high-demand collector's dream. The rarity of this coin is what elevates it into legendary status. Most 1962 with D. Franklin $half were circulated, lost, or melted down. Very few remain in existence that carry such dramatic visual uniqueness combined with undeniable silver content. Collectors in the United States are not simply seeking coins. They are hunting for pieces that feel alive, pieces that capture history, pieces that could change the course of a collection overnight. This is one of those coins. Now here's the moment that will make your jaw drop, the current market value. This very special 1962 with D. Franklin $half, with its black spots and almost dirty surface, is commanding an astounding $167,500 in today's auction market. Yes, $167,500. This is not fiction. This is not a hypothetical. This is real, verified, and absolutely current. The kind of value that turns casual interest into a burning desire and makes collectors feel like they are holding a hidden fortune in their hands. And the most exciting part, the market value continues to climb. As more collectors recognize the rarity and uniqueness of coins like this, demand surges while supply remains finite. This coin isn't just valuable today, it's poised to increase in value, rewarding those who understand the history, the rarity, and the power of preservation. Imagine holding a piece of history that grows in significance and monetary value with every passing day. That is exactly what this coin represents. For collectors aiming to secure such a treasure, here is what to focus on. Check the D Mint mark, examine the blackened spots, and appreciate the survival story they represent. Understand that this coin's imperfections are what make it extraordinarily powerful in the eyes of the United States. Collector community. It's a coin that demands respect, admiration, and a keen eye for detail. Treat it as a treasure, because in the truest sense, that's exactly what it is. In conclusion, the 1962 with D. Franklin $half is more than silver, more than currency, and more than history. It is a living testament to endurance, a market-shaking treasure, and a rare jewel that elevates any collection to unprecedented heights. Owning this coin is like holding a piece of America's story, a piece of a secret fortune, and a piece of history that continues to amaze. And remember, US MintX brings you freshly updated discoveries, newly unearthed treasures, and market-shaking revelations every single day. This is your front row seat to America's rarest coins, the coins that collectors dream about, fight for, and treasure forever.